y'all. This is Tammy. Thank you for joining. I am live today just for a couple of minutes. I wanted to pop on here just to talk to you guys, if that is okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I did pull a card and do a reading for us. And it's such an amazing particular reading. And I asked for the energies of the week. So what were we going to experience in the week? And so the first card that came was yes. And so, yes, the second one that came was you are supported. You are supported. The third one that came was transformation, transformation. And then you got a bonus card of be your most authentic self. Be your most authentic self. And so when I look at these cards, because when I read cards, you read them in a sentence. And so when I look at these cards and I look at this, yes, means the answer is yes. Whatever you're asking, the questions that you're wanting, you want to do something, you want to go somewhere, the answer is yes. And then what came on top of that is you are supported. So to me, what that means is everything that you need around it, everything that you desire, you're supported. Also, your angels, your guides, God, universe, source, your ascended masters, they are also there supporting you as well. And then you got the transformation card, which definitely always means that it is a time of transformation for you. So there are big things happening around you, not particularly that is going to culminate this week, but it could be that it is the start of it, or you're in the middle of the transformation period and you know this. And also in the middle and through all of this, you want to be your most authentic self. That's what you want to be, because you really can't be anything else. But many people try to be something that they're not. And that is not to say that you are not supposed to embody your next timeline, because we are. We really are supposed to embody our next timeline. And so that is one of the things that I am going to talk about just for a couple of minutes today, because I want to share this. I have to go to work, but I want to share this with you guys because it was on my heart. And so I wanted to come in and talk to you and just let you know. And then before I really get started good, I want to make sure that you subscribe if you're watching, and that you smash the notification bell so that you get notified when I pop on. Just like now, this was not even a planned live, but it's a pop-up live that I wanted to just share with you guys. And so you'll get notified when I pop up. And then also make sure that you follow me on TikTok at Intuitive Tammi, because I go live there as well. And I've been going live with my friend Tracy, who is also a psychic medium. And so we get on and we do healings, readings, prayers, and we love to really, do it with people. And so come on and join us, and let's have a good time. Let's have fun. Let's get some healing. Let's get some readings, and we do readings very similar to just what I just did. And sometimes we even go deeper into like the chakras and stuff like that, because we are both experienced with that. So that's what I have for you for that. But I want to go into embodying our next timeline, because that is something that I am doing currently. And so you are here with me on, you're getting a bird's eye view of me switching timelines, because that's what I'm doing. Because I have been in the medical field for 33 years. Yeah, 33 years. My God, I did not realize it was that long. But I've been in the medical field. And so for me, it's time for me to go. And I've known this now for a few years, but I fought it, and so, I don't know if you know, but a lot of times when you fight these things, and we just had 333 pop up, when we fight these things, it only just gets worse. You start the same type of resistance that you are putting out. You start to really get that back, and, and usually resistance will pop up with, sickness and disease, depression, stress, anxiety, all of these things pop up, and you are really working your way through all of that. And so, when I look at that and I see how, you can actually circumvent all of that by really starting to embody that next timeline. And so, for me, that next timeline is not doing that work, doing this work that I love to do, and so, but many times, for me, I feel like it takes something, because I have to feel the shift, and then I don't know if that's like that for everyone, but for me, I need to feel it. And I know that. And so I think that's why I go through so hard, and I used to say that when I was younger. I was like, I think God, puts me through harder than other people, and I don't know. And I never realized, why. It's like I felt like I was being held to a higher accountability. Anybody else ever felt like that? I did. I felt like, everybody else can do this, but I can't do it. Everybody else can, skip school, but if I skip school, I get caught and I get in trouble. Everybody else can, do whatever. And so I would say that, I would say that. And so I'm just at the point now where I am really so grateful just for the opportunity to be able to shift the timeline, because there are people that I know that didn't listen and they're not with us anymore, and they are younger than me, or they were my age or around my age, which, I am a Gen X, I'm over 50. And so, there are people that I've known that, they just didn't make it. And many times, and when I look back on it, when I started to review, because sometimes we just need to look back and review. But when I started to review, they had the messages, they had the downloads, they had, the permission, because a lot of times we need permission, you know, we need permission, or we feel like we need permission to be something. I'm going to say that again. Hold on. A lot of times we feel like we need permission to be something. We feel like we need permission to change. We feel like we need permission to shift. We feel like we need permission to quit something. We feel like we need permission. And most of the time, we don't need permission. We just need to make a decision, and we need to set an intention, and we need to begin to step into that place and put yourself in places that are the places where your person that you're embodying would be. Don't put yourself in places where that person wouldn't be. Talk like that person. Look at how they talk. Look at the things that they say. Look at their energy, and it's not like you're looking at somebody else. You are looking at the next timeline of you, or the next timeline of yourself. And you actually, what you don't want, you actually can exist in both timelines. This is something that you can do. You can exist in both timelines. So you're in one timeline, and as you are stepping into or creating or embodying this other timeline that really already exists, y'all, it already exists. You just have to embody it, and you have to decide that that is who you are. You have to tell yourself that this is who you are every single day. And every time you think that you're not this person, tell yourself that you are this person, and embody her, or embody him, or embody them. I hope this makes sense, because for me, this excites me, because that means that I can embody her, this person that is on this other timeline that I want to be in. The spaces that I say already that I'm in. I'm in those spaces, and you are too. So now when you decide to set the intention, and you decide to just go for it and do it, my God, my God, my God. And then um when you take yourself to that space, you begin to really visualize. Before that, you write it down. I write it down. So you write it down, and you visualize. And then you visualize. And then you see yourself in that space. You go so deep. I think Dr. Michael Beckwith calls this visioning. You go so deep into it that you see yourself in that space. I go so deep into my house that I see myself in that house. I don't see myself where I'm at. I see myself in that house. I have embodied that house is mine. I can see myself in the house. Does that make any sense to you guys? I hope that you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. I mean, it's just that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. Write it down, get the vision. If you want to win $1 million, see yourself winning that $1 million. See yourself going to the lottery office and picking up the check. See yourself, uh, uh, checking your ticket and be like, oh my God. See yourself, if you pick numbers, see yourself picking numbers. I don't pick numbers mostly. I usually just do quick picks. But if you see yourself picking numbers, see yourself picking numbers. You see yourself just getting a quick pick and then and then going to check your ticket and knowing. But once you put yourself in those spaces, in those places, I'm telling you, life will change for you. You will see a shift that you would never know. You would see a shift. So I'm so grateful to be here and so grateful to just come before you talking about Sunday musings and shifting these timelines, because that is really what we want to do. We want to shift the timelines. We want to move to a greater place. We want to be in this space of transformation. That's what we want to do. So if you're with me, join me and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and that you watch the next video that's going to pop up for you, because I know it's going to change your life, because that is what my channel is doing. It is changing lives. And so please make sure that you're sharing it out and help me monetize so that I can produce more amazing content. And I don't have to go to these jobs that split my energy. So again, thank you for joining me. I hope that your day is magical and that everything that you desire is coming to pass for you. Remember, we have a full moon coming up. So you want to make sure that you are making sure that you getting your list ready of things that you are releasing and then things that you are allowing to receive into your life on the full moon. So it's coming up in the next couple of days. I think it's on the 20th. But you can also Google and check that just to be on the safe side. But I think that's what it is. But it's somewhere around there. And the energies will be starting to really tomorrow. The energies start 3 or 4 days before. So it really, we're getting in the energy of the full moon. So make sure that you are looking at the things that you are ready to release, the things that you have to no longer tolerate in your life. So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for joining. And I hope everything is working out well for you. I hope so. And make sure, like I said, that you like, share, and subscribe here, and that you follow me on TikTok at Intuitive Tammi. So enjoy your day. Bye now.